Besides trade, the United States and Iran has had a tense history that ranges several decades, from oil, international policy, to Western intervention. I spoke to an award-winning Iranian filmmaker and assistant professor at Northwestern University for some more insight. As people walk the streets of the United States, the impact of conflict thousands of miles away is hitting home. Things like higher gas prices, groceries, and flight costs are tied to growing tensions with Iran. But this moment is tied to a history that goes back generations.
The biggest turning point was probably the hostage crisis when 66 Americans, including diplomats and other personnel, were taken hostage in a U.S. embassy in Iran. That was the beginning of sort of a pattern in the behavior of the Islamic regime.
That crisis marked a turning point in how the regime handled conflict. She says many Iranian activists who oppose the government later faced imprisonment, torture, or execution. She adds that one natural resource has long been a driving force behind conflict in the region.
Oil definitely has been the center of many ups and downs of the history in Iran.
That dynamic is also shaping current policy, including efforts to expand the Abraham Accords.
One of the goals that Trump is, probably following and constantly talk about is bringing more Gulf countries to the Abraham Accords. Some of the countries such as, UAE and Bahrain have already accepted the Abraham Accords, but while others like Saudi Arabia and Qatar and Kuwait were not willing to join.
She says that the regime has fueled divisions across Gulf countries, a dynamic she believes may align with broader U.S. goals.
The regime turned the whole Gulf countries against themselves. And that might be one of the objectives of the U.S. intervention.